Hello guys, today we'll be talking about Bitcoin and Trump. Both of those topics are very related, as you will see. This stuff is not really being talked about by a lot of people. Some of you might have a very slight idea of what I'm going to be covering today, which is basically just kind of a resume of many different topics, because to make a whole video detailing each and every single information research with the maximum detail possible, guys, that will take a lot of time, a lot of hours that I just don't even have to right now. So anyways, we'll be talking about what the future holds for Bitcoin with Trump. We'll also be talking about some Trump meme coins that, if you guys remember, I made one of my first videos in this channel like a couple months ago. I talk about the Trump meme coin called MAGA. Right now there are like hundreds of different tickers going by the same name, but the one that I showed you was on the Ethereum blockchain. It's one of the official ones in the sense that it's one of the longest living cryptocurrencies about Donald Trump, especially his campaign of 2024. It's also one of the largest coins in terms of market cap and liquidity. And it's very reliable because, unlike other coins that just collapse overnight, that were outright scams, rug pulls, all of that, especially the ones that were created after Trump got the situation he got a couple days ago. So you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, everyone knows what happened to Trump recently. I don't even have to talk about it. But that's what I'm going to be covering, and of course I will be showing you the information, some of the sources that I got this information from, and of course I also will be detailing and giving my commentaries regarding these subjects. Now, before I begin, I want to show you these latest days for this Bitcoin chart that I made. This is part of my prediction for the entire month of July. We already passed half the month. We're on July 19 as of today. And every single circle, every single day, every single week that I cover and I predicted on this chart is 100% correct. There's not a single error. Everything is on point. Everything is going as planned, as I foresaw. And of course, today and the last days are no exception. For example, you have that we got a massive rise, massive uptrend on the 16th of July, exactly like I predicted here in this green circle. And then also we got a slide, actually 17 and 18 of July were downtrend days. These days the price just collapsed non-stop, and we finished the days, both of them, on much lower positions than the one we started. But today we got a very powerful, very interesting uptrend, starting on the first couple hours of July 19, which is today. We got this peak. This is so far the highest point, the highest position that we got since the month started, July. This is very significant because, like I told you guys, the last month, I even told you before the month even began that it was going to be a very difficult month, lots of volatility, and that this month was going to be the recovery, the exact opposite of what we saw on the last month. We could see, of course, some setbacks, some corrections, minor corrections, but I think this is just the beginning for the next bull run that will happen not only on Bitcoin but all across cryptocurrencies in general. For example, we got, like I said, this big impulse on today, and the next days will be yellow, which means either volatility or range, probably some stabilization. And the only red circle that I'm seeing left for this prediction is basically near the final days of the month, July 30. So that's what we got for Bitcoin. That's the context that I want to show you for Bitcoin. Now let's talk about Trump. So you guys know that Trump got his situation a couple of days ago, something like that. Regardless, whatever you think of the man, whatever you think about politics, this is not a video about politics. I just want to show you guys, and I want to tell you that whatever your political inclinations are, if you even have any, Trump and everything related to Trump is going to be a very big hit, very big unpopular stuff. And with cryptocurrencies, that means that when Trump reaches, and if he wins, and yes, I have made a prediction for that, but it's not something that I will share on this channel. It's on my Twitter account. But if he wins, or even when the election comes very close, like by January of the next year, something like that, this price, for example, of this token is going to skyrocket. So the highest we have ever seen was on nearly $17. This happened on June, the first days of June. This was very interesting because Trump, as we all know, on June had many trial and verdicts. I mean, the whole system is trying to bring that man down, and that's only making him even stronger than he already is. So I think that trend is going to continue, and that will push all of the cryptocurrencies, all of the meme coins related to Trump, even the stocks, traditional stocks, they may be pushed all the way higher. I mean, $17 is nothing compared to what we could possibly see on this specific meme coin. Of course, like I said, there are many meme coins different about Trump, lots of them. Many of them, like 99% of them, are scams, are rug pulls, and I will never trust and I will never invest in any cryptocurrency or meme coin by Trump or Trump related, created in the last month or so. Definitely not a good investment. For example, you can see right here, this peak happened on the day that Trump got the situation he got. An attempt on his existence. That was the day. You can see the big push here, very big impulse, kind of collapse, but we're already on a much higher position than the one we were on the previous days, especially since the first days of July. So imagine when Trump gets another positive news, like for example, he starts to win more support from rich founders or whatever, countries following him. I mean, this has a lot of potential. Of course, you can choose your own cryptocurrency. I'm not telling you to invest in this specific crypto, and this specific meme coin ticker goes by MAGA on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm not telling you to invest in this, but when I told you about this coin was like on $3, something like that, and by then I was thinking that I was very late. I mean, look at this. This coin used to be like cents, not even cents of a dollar. I mean, extremely cheap by then. You could make, I don't know. I mean, you could already be a millionaire if you have invested even a moderate amount of money with this. But when I first promoted it on my channel, this was on like $3, something like that, $4. And now it's sitting at $6, but the maximum peak was on nearly 17. This can go even higher than that. As you can see, this is an uptrend chart. Higher highs are continuing to go higher. This is just the correction, the stabilization phase. It can last like a couple months before we see another big massive impulse and another all-time high position. So be aware of that. Invest in the right meme coins about Trump. Don't get carried away by the scam coins and the rug pulls that were created after Trump got an attempt on his existence. Don't get fooled by scammers and rug pullers. Just go for the traditional ones, the ones that have lasted for years or even months, or like Dogecoin. I mean, you must go for the Dogecoin of Trump meme coins. And I think this is one of the few that actually meet that criteria. Now, the other news that I want to show you is that, for example, this is Bloomberg. Bloomberg is saying that Bitcoin is rallying with Trump optimism after his attempt. Do you guys know that Trump recently changed his tune on cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin? He's all in for adopting that and consolidating that power because he realizes that cryptocurrencies will offer any nation a very strategic advantage over the entire world, and especially China, because he actually was talking about China when he made public his support for Bitcoin. This is very interesting because, I mean, the writing is on the wall, guys. What else can I say? The future is going to be, the world economy is going to be fully digitalized. Cryptocurrency is going to be the norm. Digital IDs, all of that, and you need to be prepared. You need to stop fearing that stuff and treating like some apocalypse kind of thing. You must realize that this is how the future goes. Technology is always progressing forward, and you just don't have the luxury to stay behind, right? You need to adapt, man. So be aware of this. Start getting some knowledge on how cryptocurrencies work. And even if you're already a trader of cryptocurrencies, I think it will be a very nice idea to get some knowledge on how to actually make and create a smart contract, how to verify them, how to actually navigate through the blockchains, all the different blockchains of the most important cryptocurrencies. Trump presidency, whatever if he's elected or not, which, like, again, I already made a prediction about that, but I don't feel like sharing it right now, especially in this channel. You can see and watch it on my Twitter account. But a Trump administration will be extremely liberal, in the sense that, I mean, not liberal, libertarian, I meant to say. It will be extremely libertarian. All the key figures behind the Trump presidency are pointing towards that kind of angle. The new guys, this is very long for me to actually detail. I wish that I could, but it will take me hours of my time to actually detail and show you all of the information. But just wanted to leave you with this message and be prepared. And the next couple years, the next few decades, it's where many millionaires will be made. And if you got the tools and if you got the knowledge, you can definitely be part of one of them. So be prepared, guys. Anyways, that's all for today. It's been a long video already. I'll see you guys later. Take care.